G'day and welcome to a new flight review. Having spent a few weeks back home in Hong Kong, it's time for me to head back to Australia. I'm now on the Airport Express, which takes me from the city to Hong Kong Airport in less than 15 minutes. I'm flying to Sydney today with Qantas in economy class, but I'm using the business class check-in as a silver member. I've came to the airport early to check out a new facility at Hong Kong Airport. Some of you may know what I'm talking about already. For those who don't know, Hong Kong Airport has opened a new sky bridge that offers panoramic views of the airport. Let's go check it out. The sky bridge is located near Gate 24. It not only serves as an observation deck, but it is also a walkway connecting Terminal 1 to the North Satellite Concourse. The Skybridge offers a really unique experience to see aircrafts from above. Unfortunately, the lighting conditions during the late afternoon isn't ideal. The best time to visit would be during the morning or at night. And here's the aircraft that will be taking me to Sydney tonight. It has just arrived from Sydney as QF127. I have also reviewed that flight if you haven't watched it yet. Our aircraft today is an Airbus A330-200, named Tamavali. Qantas uses the 200 series for both domestic and international flights. Before we board, it's worth pointing out that Qantas has two different layouts on the Airbus A330-200 series. Our aircraft today predominantly operates international routes, and the cabin features 27 business class seats and 224 economy class seats. The domestic configuration features 28 business class seats and 243 economy class seats. And welcome on board the Qantas A330-200. The business class seats are identical to the ones used on the A330-300, but the economy class seats have a different design. Again, I have reviewed the A330-300 economy class product already if you want to see what it's like. I'm sat on seat 34K today. At your seat you will find a blanket and headphones already provided. Shortly after takeoff, the crew came around to hand out water and a packet of savory snacks. It was soon followed by dinner service. It was chicken and broccoli with mash. The meal comes with a bun and a drink of your choice. I forgot what the other choices were, so apologies for that. Overall, the meal tasted pretty good. And to finish off the meal service, we were given a mango pomelo sago ice cream. Let's take a quick look at the seat features. There's an IFE screen in front of you. Next to it, there's a USB charging port. Underneath is an unfoldable tray table and seat pocket containing the safety card and in-flight magazine. Legroom was okay for me, but I think anyone taller than 5'9" would struggle a bit. Let's take a look at the IFE. The IFE system is the same as the one used on the Airbus A330-200, except the TV screen is much smaller on the A330-200. Anyway, there's a solid selection of movies and documentaries including HBO and Paramount Plus that should last you through the 8-hour flight. Before the lights were dimmed for passengers to sleep, we were given Tim Tams, which I thought was a nice touch. After a few hours of broken sleep, the first glimpse of lights appeared as we flew across outback New South Wales. Breakfast was served 1 hour before landing. It was a Western breakfast with scrambled eggs, hash browns, baked beans, and bacon. The meal also comes with a blueberry muffin. Before we land in Sydney, let's take a quick look at the washroom. It was kept relatively clean throughout the flight, so credits to the crew. As we descend into Sydney, let's give a brief summary of the flight experience. One word to describe the flight is ordinary. Nothing was particularly impressive, but there wasn't anything I didn't like either. Everything from the seats to the food and service was just all round solid. What I would say though is that I much prefer the product and seat comfort on the A330-300 compared to the 200. After all, one is fully used for international flights, whilst the other is half used for domestic. So if there is a choice between the 300 and 200, I would definitely recommend picking the 300. Anyway, I will stop talking now and let you enjoy the stunning sunset arrival into Sydney.
Welcome to Sydney, Australia, everyone. Qantas would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands and waterways in which we live, work and fly. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging.